Okay, this is the riser that I designed for the Ace Pro for the Kobra S1 combo. Okay, I've posted all of these models for free, so if you'd like to support me, please hit the subscribe button. I know I have like 0 subscribers on this channel. I also will post a link into to another channel I have that actually is monetized and has subscribers, so if you really want to thank me, go over to that one and subscribe, even if you don't even watch any videos. It helps out with the algorithm. Okay, so there's a lot of cool features. So the reason I did this is because if you put the Ace Pro on top, if you're like me, you don't have room to put it on the side, you want to put it on top. And then when you're printing PLA, you don't want this cover in place, so you want it off. But then when you're printing nylon or something, you want it in place, so you want it on. And that is very difficult to do with your Ace Pro full of filament on top. You need 3 hands, 2 to hold it up, and then 1 to remove this. Now with this, you can see that clearly I did it with 1 hand because my other hand is holding the camera. So it works great. There's also a little feature here on the bottom that you can put extra print beds in. Now, I don't have any extra print beds, but you can see, I'll show you that. So stores extra print beds right there. And then there's also some drawers that you can store some accessories in. So I have a couple extra nozzles here, and then I have a glue stick for when you're doing stuff that needs that. And then I also have another style of drawer that has the Gridfinity. I haven't printed the Gridfinity stuff. If you're not familiar with it, it's a open source storage compartment thing, and they'd have to be shallow, but then you can print little custom compartments to hold little things in there. I have both styles of drawers. You can pick and do both. Over on the sides, I did this hexagon pattern, which is a standard project. It's another open source project that has a bunch of different hanging things for it. I'll put a link to that as well in the description. So it has links to like tools and things that hold drills and flash drives and keyboards and whatever the heck you want. If you can think of it, somebody's probably done it. Now this is the first version I did with the peak of the hexagon at the top. Really the flat part's supposed to be this top. So I have 2 different models of this available, one like this one if you really want like this one, and then one like how it's actually supposed to be. All this print bridging, and so you don't need to do supports, which is freaking awesome on this thing. So nothing on here needs supports at all, except for if you print this tool holder, there's a little shelf that sticks out there through this little hole that does need supports. But other than that, you can print everything without supports. However, there is a fillet right here, and that it does turn out slightly better if you use supports. So this one I use supports, this one I did not use supports, and so you can see the ones with supports turn out a little bit better, but take your pick. As far as these drawers, again, no supports, everything bridged. There's a little tab in the back that bridges just fine, and that will stop these from being pushed out all the way. Over here on the other side, again, you could put whatever you want. You could put another tool shelf, you could put something to hold your drill, anything, calipers. I chose to put a filament spool holder. Again, I designed this filament spool holder because I have these older rolls that have a smaller inner diameter. But you can get their hefty ones with bearings, all sorts of things. So this holds a spare roll of filament. And then over here I have this guide that's designed to take a Bowden tube. So when you want to do filaments that you can't put in your Ace Pro, like TPU or something abrasive like a carbon fiber or something like that, you want to feed it straight into your Ace Pro. So you can see that this Bowden tube that goes straight into there, you can take that out, put it in the back here, and then you can go ahead and put it in here, or to switch really easily between your Ace Pro and just your regular Kobra S1. If you want to print from there, just make sure your Ace Pro is off, and then it will automatically select the holder over here, and then things print just fine. So I've done various prints like that, and then the filament just goes there, and then it spools with the bottom obviously feeding in rather than the top, and it works great. Okay, so this is designed to hold the Ace Pro, and it has edges that go down, little place for the little feedies in there. As far as sliding back and forth, honestly, I thought about putting like an electrical tape or a double-sided tape on the sides to really hold it in place, and you can do that, but I have printed like 2 kilos with this in this configuration without it, and it's fine. The only downside is when you pull out these drawers, if they catch or if they warped or something, then it might pull or push it back, but as you can see, mine are doing just fine. Okay, again, as far as the cost for these models, are completely free. So again, sub or go over to my other channel and sub on that one, because that one actually makes money. Because I really like the open source community, I have uploaded all the STLs for this. I've uploaded all the steps. I did model these in Fusion 360. So if you want to go download Fusion 360, you can actually take the archive project folders and upload and bring that in directly and modify this to your heart's content and change it. You can make this taller. So for example, like this drawer, how I have it, it comes out and it would hit that. Luckily the screen's folded down, so you can still get that drawer out entirely, no big deal. But if if you wanted to make it taller or wider or whatever, or change how this interface works, you could go ahead and do that. Okay, one more thing to mention, there's a little locking pin that you can optionally print and then put in the back. You can reach in the back and then put it in. Let's see, it's kind of bright, like right there. If you're having issues with these separating, I found the tolerances that I did, which is a total of 2.5 thousandths of an inch, works really well. You don't really have to pound it, but it goes together well such that it doesn't come apart. So that's pretty nice. Hey guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, whatever, feel free to put it in the comment section below. Don't hate on me too much. I'm kind of new to Fusion 360, so I didn't parameterize really anything. So if you're really pro in modeling, don't judge when you open my models. But other than that, yeah, this thing works great. So 2 thumbs up and print on. Also, this whole riser took approximately, with the tool shelves, it was probably about 1 kilo or so. So just a heads up.